Hi everyone, welcome to Exposure 2024. I'm Jay Martang, Field CISO at Pantera, and I'll be your host for today's event. We have some exciting sessions in store for you, all aimed at helping make the Continuous Threat Exposure Management, or CTEM strategy, more actionable. Exposure is designed to bring together the brightest minds in the industry to share insights and strategies that will help strengthen organizations' defenses using the CTEM framework. To kick things off, it's my pleasure to introduce Amitai Ratzon, CEO of Pantera, who will set the stage for what's to come.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us at our third annual Exposure Summit. This is a summit for all those who believe in being proactive with their security exposure by taking an adversarial point of view. Truth to be told, as an industry, we're facing a major challenge of exposure management. Despite our major investments in prevention, detection, and response technologies, we're still being hacked more and more. The solution? Everyone agrees that our posture management strategy needs to change. From the old vulnerability management strategy to exposure management. But what does it mean? How do we go about this change? These are exactly the questions that our speakers will address today. My name is Amitai Ratzon, and I'm the CEO of Pantera, the company providing the world's leading automated security validation platform. We've recently reached a milestone of serving 1,000 customers, and as part of that, we have an obligation to the industry to facilitate the discussion around the importance of exposure management. I personally talked to many CISOs. This year alone, I visited more than 20 countries around the world, meeting security leaders. What I hear is that on the one hand, the threats we're dealing with are increasing. And on the other hand, our ways of preparing for those threats are not keeping up. Take, for example, a new challenge: the increased adoption of cloud computing environments. Can we answer with confidence the following question? When it comes to our cloud environments, are we protected against the latest attacks? For many, the answer is no, or I'm not sure. Another example: can we answer today with confidence? Is our web application infrastructure ready and protected against AI-based attacks? Again, the answers I get are I'm not sure, and I have no way of knowing. This needs to change. This has to change. This is where Continuous Threat Exposure Management, or CTEM, comes in. Gartner defines CTEM as a process of managing and reducing cyber exposure through ongoing assessment and validation. It's a framework to help organizations improve their security posture. Gartner has identified CTEM as one of the top trends for 2024 and predicts that organizations prioritizing their security investments based on CTEM will be 3 times less likely to suffer a breach by 2026. In the recent hype cycle for Security Operations report, Gartner breaks down the technology in the CTEM space into 2 categories. The first category is exposure assessment platforms. This category combines asset management and vulnerability assessment and prioritization. The second category is named adversarial exposure validation. This category is about emulating threat actor tactics, techniques, and procedures to validate exposures and test security control effectiveness. This new category consolidates the old breach and attack simulation, automated pen testing, and red teaming categories. Validation should be the centerpiece of any CTEM strategy. It transforms the value of CTEM from a theoretical posture data analysis exercise into an evidence-based, actionable plan. The true value of validation is pinpointing the 1% of exploitable security gaps to focus our remediation resources. For those of you who are new to security validation, I'd like to explain 3 key elements that will clarify what true validation looks like. Validation needs to be attack-based, continuous, and automated. First, attack-based. This means that you can use real attacker methods to test the entire attack path. This is the only way to know for sure that your security controls will block the attack. This is also the only way to know for sure that your SOC will correctly detect the attack. Second, continuous. You need to validate as frequently as the pace of change in your network and the pace at which new threats develop to ensure security readiness. And last, fully automated. None of us have the budget or the manpower to do the validation job manually. The validation process needs to save the time of expensive personnel and certainly not require more of it. In summary, validation needs to be attack-based, continuous, and automated. Let me share a success story from one of our customers, Stephanie Delaume from Casey's, a well-known chain of American convenience stores and a highly regarded pizza chain. Stephanie said, "We have continuous testing in our highest risk environments, so we're able to see the live results from the test and get that feedback immediately, then take action upon it." This immediate feedback loop is the power of CTEM at work. Finding what is actually exploitable and fixing it first. As cyber threats continue to challenge us, we must improve and adapt our exposure management strategies. Together, at Pantera, we are committed to leading this change, giving you the tools to validate exposure in an automated way and take timely action, one step ahead of the attackers. Back to today's great summit we've designed for you. We wanted the sessions to reflect all the stages of the exposure management framework, providing useful takeaways at every stage. Beginning with the framework, we laid the groundwork for understanding CTEM. Next, we discussed the scoping stage, where we address how best to map the environment. We'll then talk about the discovery stage, highlighting how to best profile vulnerabilities. Then, we'll move to the prioritization stage and learn how to address the most critical vulnerabilities first. Next up is the validation stage, a key component of CTEM, where we explore automated and real live testing methods. Finally, we'll discuss the mobilization stage, how to take efficient action based on the insights gained. I strongly encourage you to take the first step in implementing CTEM in your organizations. CTEM is not just a strategy, it's a necessity. Partner with Pantera to enhance your cybersecurity posture and lead the charge toward a safer digital future. And now, I'm truly excited to introduce our keynote speaker of the day, former US most wanted cybercrime godfather, Brett Johnson, who is going to talk about how cybercrime operates, why it succeeds, and the importance of taking the attacker's point of view to secure your environment. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the Exposure Summit.